Hey, this is Robert Plank from membershipcube.com, and I talk about membership sites sometimes, but today I want to talk about something that's really important for you specifically, and that's getting out of your own way. I mean, can you relate to that problem of wanting to do something and seeing what others have set up and wanting something similar, but then you just can't seem to get started, or maybe you have some good days and some bad days, but either way, you want to have a membership site and you want to have a digital product and you want your business to grow and to go somewhere, right? To go down that road. And I want to just share with you a few quick things that I think have helped me, and you'll have to let me know if those help you or not. But I feel like if I had heard these just couple of quick things, and there's only three actually, if I had heard these three quick things early on, it would have saved me so much distress, so much hassle. I mean, I still had to put in the work, I still had to put in the time, I still had to make decisions, but what I'm about to share with you definitely would have shortcut me by at least a few years, by at least 5 years, maybe even 10 years. Are you ready? Are you ready for the big secret? Well, here's the first part of it, and it's this concept of feedback. And here's what I mean. I mean that I could have done a lot of the things that I did, like putting out a book, putting out a membership site, putting out a digital product. I could have done that years before I actually did, but I let the bad voices in my head get the better of me. I let a few negative complainer, naysayer type of people, and you know who I'm talking about, the people that say, oh, just give up right now, oh, that won't work. And what I realized was that once I finally listened to the right encouraging people and I got some feedback, then the rest was easy. Suddenly it was not about me, but it was about the people that I could help. And let me explain. I was stuck. I was in perfectionist mode, I was in planning mode, I was in indecision mode, and then as soon as I began asking those few people that I knew about how I could help them, then suddenly I sprung into action. And so I'm a computer programmer and I got my start teaching computer programming stuff, but if you are the kind of person where you say, I really want to teach weight loss or how to live longer, and you're struggling to by looking at what other people are doing, or you're trying to make the encyclopedia kind of information product or membership site and you're trying to make it do everything, well, that's the problem, is that you're trying to please everybody. So the answer is to get feedback from someone who actually needs help, and not just someone who's maybe on Facebook or on a message board, but someone who actually has the likelihood of paying you money. And as soon as I started creating a few software products and a little bit of information on how to make software products, then I had a handful of people, not a lot, just a few, just a handful, asking me, well, how do I do that? Or can it also do this? And then now the habitual instincts kicked in, where now I felt like I needed to help someone, right? Now I wasn't worried about myself, and I wasn't worried about refunds. I wasn't worried about making a mistake. I just charged ahead and I wanted to help that person. And so if you're stuck about what to create, what niche to be in, or what your membership site should be about, then the answer is to find someone who you can help, and find someone who specifically that membership site will help, if that makes sense. And so once you get that feedback, and once you realize that you're creating something to help one person plus a larger group of people just like that, then now you're going to begin to get out of your own way, and you're going to overcome a lot of that second guessing, because now you say, there's this person, they have this specific problem, I'm going to help them with these steps, and then these videos or these PDFs or these checklists are going to get them there. And then at that point, a lot of the insecurity about what price do I charge, or what sort of language can I use, it's like 70% gone at that point, because now you realize that you're doing anything you can to help that specific person. And then how do you help that specific person? Well, it helps to conquer any problem by breaking it down into slightly smaller steps. And we can call these micro commitments. And these work in so many different ways. Because does the thought of a membership site really bog you the heck down? Well, then don't think about a membership site. Think about a few of the smaller steps. Think about what niche your site will be in. Think about what .com domain name your site will be registered for. Think about what you want your headline to have. Think about maybe 5 quick bullet points on a web page, and then maybe what price will you charge? Will it be $10 or $100? And I don't say that to say, what about all these different things? I just say, if you answered a few of those questions I just asked you, if you had the answer to just 5 or 6 of those questions, wouldn't you at least be on track? Wouldn't you at least have somewhat of a roadmap? Wouldn't this be a little less of a scary issue? And it's the same deal with the people that you're about to help, the buyers, the members of your membership site, because they're in the same boat as you, just in a different way. Think about it. They're doing Google searches. They're on Facebook groups. They probably bought different books, and they're so confused, so overwhelmed because they don't have you, because they need you, because they need your step-by-step system, your process, and they're saying, help, I need help losing weight, help, I need help trading on the stock market. And you can say, okay, well, don't worry about steps 2 through 500. What's just step 1? How do we install the simple piece of software? How do we make a meal plan? How do we begin to count calories? Whatever it is, think about the micro commitments you'll take people on. Think about those small, tiny little steps. And that's what a membership site's all about. It's a place where someone can pay you money. And since we're talking about simple, small steps, let's say they pay you just one single payment. What if they just paid you just $10 to remove one of the decisions you'd have to make? What if you hosted your website on WordPress and Wishlist Member, and someone found your website and it said, hey, do you have this problem? Well, I know you have this problem. Here are a handful of ways I can help you. Here is the button to pay $10 to get access. They pay $10, they get access, and then what they see are a series of videos. They see a series of videos. When they see video 1, video 2, and they see the steps that they'll have to take, and they just go in this step-by-step logical fashion, and they get from just one piece to the next. And you can help them along the way because now they have a home, they have this members area they can keep logging into, and they can keep on making incremental progress towards their goal. Instead of just being dumped on a bunch of stuff, like with a podcast or a book, they're serious. They want a step-by-step plan. They're so serious, they're willing to pay you money. So now you need to get serious and give them the plan that they've been looking for all along, but they've been missing because they don't have you. And once they go through those steps, now you have results. And this is where things get really amazing for you, because now you can have even a handful of students, case studies, success stories, and you can say, look at what I helped these people do. And then what's really great about getting the results from them is that this even goes full circle a little bit, because now they'll tell you the next thing that they want you to create for them. So maybe if you made that course on how to lose weight, maybe they want a course on how to keep it off. Or maybe they want a course on, now that they lost weight, now they want to gain a bunch of muscle. Or now they want to learn how to run long distance. Who knows what it is, right? If you sell stock trading and they learn some basic trading, maybe they want your brand new upcoming course on how to trade options. If you sell on real estate and you teach someone how to sell their home, maybe you can teach them how to then manage rental properties. But if you try to think about it all at once, you'll get completely overwhelmed, right? Imagine if you had to live your whole life at once. Imagine if you had to get 100 years worth of information all at once. You'd drive yourself crazy. Instead, your life is lived one day at a time. And you might think that that's a little boring or a little slow pace, but it's actually a good thing, because you wouldn't be able to handle living life 10 days, 100 days, 1,000 days at a time. But unfortunately, when some people have anxiety, worry, overcomplicating, overthinking, they end up simulating living 10,000 days at a time. And don't be that person. Be the person that just makes small, incremental, tiny little steps towards what your goal is, which is what? Creating a membership site, creating passive income, creating a digital product. And I want to help you do that. But it involves getting you out of your own way and realizing that things don't have to be perfect, right? We can flub our words, or our background doesn't need to be exactly right, or our font doesn't have to be exactly okay. It's okay. No one's going to notice. People will give you a break if things aren't exactly 100% right out of the gate. And you don't want them to be, because your mistakes or the things about your upcoming course, your membership site that aren't quite right, your paying members are going to tell you about that. And then that means that gives you an idea for the next course or for a bonus or for something to add to the sales letter. But it all comes together slowly if you listen to the right people to get your feedback. If you take micro commitments and make it easy on yourself, because you're supposed to be in the business of helping people. So don't make it overwhelming and don't hold yourself back and don't deprive people of the membership site, of the course, of the product you're about to create, and then get to the point where you get those results, because it's also going to excite you. Once you can see that you make money and you can help people and you can change lives from your membership site, this will motivate you, encourage you to do it all again and create something bigger and better. So I'm Robert Plank from membershipcube.com. Let me know what you think about all this. Let me know about your thoughts with your membership site, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye now.